So here's our beautiful home. We picked this up about 4 years ago. We finally had an opportunity to buy a house, which we both always wanted, with a little bit of land. And we wound up with this place. We have just slightly over, like 0.001, over 2 acres. A nice house. Of course, my husband's pride and joy. The garage he's always wanted. And if you look just to the side of it, you'll see that there's a little structure protruding there. And that's my little play shop for now. It will get bigger as time goes by, and I will show you that on another video. You'll get to see my little shop and some of the things that I do in it. But for now, there's our garage. My shop is that little room right there. And our beautiful house. And of course, I can't let the opportunity pass since he just came along. Say hi to Speckle. Hi, Specs. So I'm on the far side of the garage. My husband, Mower Junkie, is behind me, doing his own video, which little strange, but we'll manage.
Whoa, the bobber. Backside of the garage. Backside of the garage. Somebody needs to do some trimming back here.
Not just trimming, we got to do some cleaning in that pile over there, but that pile comes in very useful, so I hate to throw anything away, because you never know.
Throw anything away.
Exactly.
If you haven't figured out yet, we're both holding video cameras, we're both recording videos, so you can hear the same audio on either video you watch. So check it out. Look towards me.
Hi, honey.
Point that camera at me.
There's my honey. And there is my Spack again.
Yeah, there's part of our fan club.
But there is our beautiful backyard. But it doesn't stop at that tree line. It goes a little beyond that, and that's where we're headed to my favorite project. Now John's recording in a slightly different part of the yard just behind me, and you'll see his. But before we head down and see my favorite project, I wanted to introduce you to my good old friend here. You'll be seeing more of this nice tractor later. It's a custom, rebuilt by me. Took it down, sanded down every single part of it, repainted, a little dirty now, but that tractor does play a role in the project. A very big role, actually, as you'll find out in a little bit. So let's just go see that project, and I'll explain it all later.
Bobber again, and way back is back there in the woods. We're gonna get to that.
And I just want to show you not only...
Are you done that?
You see that tractor right behind it is this little red thing. It's a digger. It's a homemade digger that John made me. And I'm going to be explaining how that fits into our favorite project as well. We're almost at the way back. Almost. There's the opening right there that we're going to be going through to see everything. And of course...
We have lots of cats, so of course we have the kitty cemetery.
And you may have heard my husband tell you just what I was going to show you is the kitty cemetery over there. That has some of our favorite kitties that have gone away over the last few years. And we do miss them, but they have a beautiful place to rest, and we still love them and have a nice place for them. So while he heads over to the other side of the land, I'm going to hop off for a little bit and head down into that clearing and show you the way back. So now we are entering the way back, our secret little world. And if we look over here to what is my right, that is...
Too.
Yes, it will be.
What do you mean? My right is your right.
Very funny. This is John's side. Right now we haven't done much to it other than the poles being taken out, which you can see if you look on Mower Junkie on YouTube. My husband videotaped. While my husband goes over to his side, I'm going to take you on a trip over to my side and what I keep referring to as my favorite project. Now, when we first moved here, there was not this big of a road here. It was kind of a small path, and it looked like a haunted forest, literally. Actually, you can see some of the trees that I took down over here. That's what's left of that big pile that I had. And if we walk over here, you'll see the very beginning of what's going to be my camp area. Actually, right where you see that white container, the postal one, that kind of marks the area. That's going to be my campsite, just for people to hang out in, have a little changing room maybe, some chairs, a chaise lounge, that type of thing. And some branches that I'm going to be taking out because those just recently fell after I cleaned it up. But I spent months taking out wire fencing. Some of the aluminum siding that now makes up that lean-to was dug down into the ground. I had to pull all that out. The raking was unbelievable. There was a lot there. And it was just full of trees and dead branches, and it literally looked like a haunted forest. But I got all that cleaned out with just hand tools. No power down here. And I don't have power tools yet that can do that. Anyway, like I said, we're on a very serious budget, especially when we first bought the house. We had only come away with a little bit from the mobile home that we had owned up north. And buying the house took most of what we had, but we were lucky we got it for really good money, and I'll go into that later. But here's the type of metal and garbage that I found under all of the trees I took out. You can see some of the really rusty stuff still left down here that wasn't usable. And it's looking pretty clear and open and beautiful. But that's only part of my favorite project. This is my favorite project. Now this was all flat to where I'm standing now originally. And with the tractor I showed you, the little digger that John handmade for me, and my shovel, I've managed to start carving out the sides of this swimming area. I love to swim. I've wanted my own swimming area or pool for over 35 years. Never worked out for me. And now it's going to. And you can see in the videos that yes, we are down a good couple of feet now, where the ground gets extremely hard. So John has made some new things to help get rid of some of this dirt and sand, and we just keep coming up with different inventions and different ideas. But this is all done without real big heavy equipment, and will be a pond we will swim in one day.